Hi there, Leo. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your October monthly reading. Please do check your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus sign of these readings. I would also revisit it, and if it resonates with you, do like, subscribe, because it will also help. It'll help you get bonus content, and also let me know that you're resonating with your reading and you're a sign that I should continue to read for regularly. Leo, I hope you're all well, and if you want a personalized reading or any of my services, the email's in the description box below. So Leo, let's get into your reading. Let's see what we've got for October. Obviously there will be this 7 to 10 days reading as well. Leo, please. Spirit guides, Leo. Leo, please, spirit guides. Okay, got 2 cards, so I'm going to take these 2. Beautiful. Initiation, the rite of passage, crossing the threshold, and boundaries. Where do you need to establish more boundaries? I think in one of your last readings, Leo, I was talking about work-life balance or balance in your life, and maybe that's where you needed to establish more boundaries. This is coming up again in October. Some of you might have established or be thinking, you know, these boundaries, I need to put up more boundaries, need to have more balance because I don't think I can do this anymore. And then the initiation is where you cross that and you walk through a door. You know, you find that you are actually maybe deciding that the boundary is, that's it, you know, and if they can't, if it's a personal workplace, if they can't stick to what I'm asking for, then maybe I need to close this chapter and walk through another chapter of my life. There's initiation, there's a new chapter here coming for you where you're crossing major threshold of healing, but you're also crossing into a new chapter. I'm going to get you a card from the Magic Walk deck. Let's see what we get for you. There will be your 7 to 10 day reading as normal as well, Leo. So let's see. Okay, I'm getting told to split the deck and then 7th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see what we've got, Leo. Protection. 2 and 6. Set personal boundaries. I mean, this cannot be any stronger, can it? Set personal. 2 and 6 is also an 8. It's you know, a major transformation number, and I did mention about you going through some healing with this 2 and 6 and setting personal boundaries. You can also see how there's a protection here where she's got these things that are protecting her, and the need is to actually set the boundaries. It's time to set them, even if it's the small areas that are binding you to the greater beauty that is your rightful environment. Those boundaries that you're going to set are going to help you. What's lovely about this is actually white roses here. And if you look at this lady or girl, she's anchored herself presently in the moment, yet her back has got these thorns on it, all right? And it shields away the negative naysayers of the world. It's the boundaries that she's put up. And she's not defined by her horns, which some people might think they're a bit ugly or whatever. But she keeps them ready, just in case, to set these personal boundaries which are needed. I really do think that some of you, it's to do with just where I've said about the lack of balance at workplace, or even people have been allowed to access your space that may not have your best interests at heart. So you need to protect yourself, put up those boundaries, and also have compassion for, you know, people's wounded souls. You can still have that compassion, but you need to put up some boundaries just so that you can, you know, it doesn't mean that you have to harden yourself. You can be soft like these roses, but you can also be strong by having boundaries in place to protect yourself, okay? So very strong message here for you in the month of October about boundaries, Leo. I love it when the cards reconfirm stuff. Let's go. Messages for Leo placements, please, Spirit. Too many cards, Spirit. Messages for Leo placements, please, Spirit. Feel like there's something you're not wanting to listen to, either people or signs, and as I do that I finally got a card coming out. There's something that you're just refusing to listen to. I'm going to take the ones that have... Make sure there's no more cards falling for you. Okay. First one that fell is the Two of Swords, and when I said you're not listening to something, look at it. You're blinded towards something. I know the crows are holding you, but if you look at the amount of the crow, what it's holding you with, your hand can definitely pull off that blinder. But there's some fear here. For some of you, there's a bit of fear and resentment to pull it off because you know you've got to make a difficult decision. And then you've got the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Empress. But the Empress, I think it fell upright, but I held it in reverse in my hand. So I'm just going to go with what I feel as well. There's a need to nurture yourself, and maybe you're not actually doing that during this time. Okay, that is a big message here. You're stuck in, being frightened about taking this decision. When we have cards like this, the Empress tells me it's within the next, there might be something within the next 3 weeks. So within October, and I say 3 weeks because we're looking at October, but it could be 3 months. And, you might be having some emotional overwhelm when it comes to the Ace of Cups and the Empress. Now, if this is actually that you're not, it means that you're getting connected to your divine feminine energy and you're ready to just birth a new chapter of abundance and a rich, deep sense of connecting to the universe, connecting to your life, not being materialistic. Some of you, when this is in reverse, you've been too materialistic. You've been in disharmony of your boundaries and in life, okay? You've been overprotective of maybe your creative thoughts and being dependent on others, allowing people to be dependent on you where you've not had the boundaries up. Some of you, this is telling you you're going to connect back to your heart, have that driven passion, okay? And something big around what is really meaningful to you with this Ace of Cups is coming through. Connecting you back to your divine feminine energy. It could be new connections, friendships. It could be, romantic relationships, but also being at one with yourself, nurturing yourself, and knowing that nurturing yourself is actually making you feel good. You can see it, you can feel it now. And I think that's a big message for you in the month of October, okay? And with the Knight of Wands, this can be a fast-moving energy. It's charisma, it's passion, it's courage, it's taking the inspired action. This could mean that someone is coming towards you with love as well, okay? But there is a need for you to have boundaries. There is a need for you to take this blindfold off. And if you have to make a difficult decision, that take some time out connecting to nature. And then when you feel like you're at a better pace, all right, and a clarity of mind and heart and soul, then take the decision. But don't keep putting it off and allowing people into your boundaries that are also depleting you and making you feel disconnected from your heart and the world around you. Okay, let's get some more messages for Leo, please. But I can see like this is changing when you've got those boundaries in place. Birthing of the new, we had initiation here. So Leo, please, Spirit. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we've got. Two of Wands is making the plan, Hanged Man is where, you know, you need to release control a little bit. And the High Priestess, yeah, can you remember I said you're not listening? Hangman is where you maybe, I've put it upside down again. So hangman could be where you're just trying to move forward and control everything, and you're not listening to either advice or your intuition and your soul. Okay, and once you do and you release the need to actually, can't help it when I see the Magician at the bottom of the deck not to pull it, but it's going to help you move forward when you release this Hanged Man energy of just sort of like trying to feel like you need to hold on to something that isn't more for you. This stubbornness here, you know, there's a tendency to be a matriarch, and it's about letting go and embracing the new and realigning with your heart, nurturing yourself, the new wisdom that comes in with the signs that's coming in. Definitely letting go of any stagnation or stubbornness around things, you know, lean into your inner world and let the limitless miracles come in, surrendering to the divine, to the cosmos. And then you can look at where you want to be. Some of you might be, I want to move abroad, you know, you've got the world here. And you can, with this, it's saying you can manifest it, but it's key here. Number one, number two, to listen to your higher self, listen to your intuition. We've also got number three, major arcanas here. It's about your dreams, you know, your intuition, your spiritual experience, and not keeping secrets, you know. Don't feel like you can't trust anything. Just have boundaries up. You've got the answers that you're seeking, but you need to be willing to listen so that you can have that power of manifestation and what you want and desire in life to come through the energy and action that you're going to take. But it's really about what I said, you know, about the stubbornness, letting go of control a little bit. Take a step back, you know. If you've been trying to really work hard at manifesting something or moving forward, take a step back, release, and then think of what's your next steps. Some of you are thinking about possibly moving. Let's get a challenge card for you in October, Leo. A challenge card. We know that you have to listen to your intuition, nurture yourself, love on yourself a little bit, open your heart, but set protection and boundaries. Balance is key here, harmony and balance. For your challenge, we had two cards that fell out, so I'm going to take them. So we've got the Empress. So it was like I was reading it for some of you, there is a bit of where you were feeling, you know, a lack of growth and disharmony, because in your challenge, it means, you know, you're neglecting yourself. You're not listening to the universe. You're not connected to your divine feminine energy where you can create the abundance you want. With this, we've got the Four of Cups, which says, you know, there might be also some self-sabotage because you feel demotivated, you feel stagnated, and you need to let go of regret. You could be missing opportunities here, and you could be also focusing on the negative as opposed to the positive, having a bit of fear and resentment as well. So you need to get out of that energy. And what do we have as a blessing for Leo, please, this month? I think, you know, listening to your intuition, the Magician cards tells you can really change things around. So that's a huge blessing. But let's go ahead. Leo, please, Spirit. Okay. And that's too many cards, so... The Moon. So the Moon is trusting what you can't see, and also listening to the dreams, the intuition. You're probably like, I'm sick of her telling me that. But there is a very strong sense of this. From the beginning, I felt it. You need to listen to your intuition. You need to release fear. You need to release what you can't see, the uncertainty. that maybe is making you feel like you're in a place of fear. You need to release any self-deception, you know, regaining composure and regaining trust in the universe, and knowing that everything unfolds in divine timing. The pathway may not be clear, but your intuition, the light, the way, and it's one step at a time. You know, release fear, release the subconscious sort of things that come into your head that make you propel into fear and insecurity during this time. I think your reading lines up with everything from the first card we pulled, Leo. So this is your message for October. If you liked it, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care and bye for now.